Ever wondered who are the marathon runners in the realm of African leadership? Today, we dive into the top 10 longest-serving presidents in Africa. Leadership longevity can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it might foster stability and consistent policymaking. On the other, it can lead to power consolidation and potential governance issues. As we explore their reigns, we'll uncover how their extended terms have shaped their nations, for better or worse. Let's start our countdown with number 10. Kicking off our list at number 10, we find Paul Kagame of Rwanda. At 66 years old, Kagame has been at the helm for 24 years. Under his leadership, the nation has seen a notable rise in its GDP and improvements in health and education sectors. However, Kagame's tenure is not without controversy. Since taking office in 2000, Kagame has led Rwanda through significant economic and health sector reforms. However, his rule has also been criticized for authoritarian practices and political oppression. Next, at number 9 is Mohammed VI of Morocco, who has ruled for 25 years. Since ascending to the throne at the age of 35, he has embarked on a journey to modernize Morocco, introducing economic reforms and infrastructure projects. Despite these advancements, his reign has been shadowed by ongoing political disputes and concerns over human rights, highlighting the challenges of governance in the region. Rounding out this segment at number 8, Ismail Omar Guelleh of Djibouti has also been in power for 25 years. At 77, Guelleh has transformed Djibouti into a key strategic hub in the Horn of Africa. Yet, his administration faces persistent allegations of autocracy and electoral fraud, which poses questions about the future of democratic governance in Djibouti. Moving up the list, let's look at who ranks number 7 through 5. At number 7, we have a unique case with Letsie III of Lesotho, who at the age of 60 represents a symbol of continuity in his nation. His role, however, is largely ceremonial, leaving him with minimal influence over the political machinations of the country. King Letsie III, a ceremonial monarch since 1996, has ruled the country for over 28 years. He's been a symbol of stability in a volatile political environment. Moving on to number 6, Isaias Afwerki of Eritrea stands out. At 78, he is credited with unifying his country following its independence. Nevertheless, his tenure is marred by significant criticisms concerning authoritarian governance and a stark lack of political freedoms, painting a complex picture of his leadership. He's been in power since the country's independence in 1993, making him 31 years in power. At number 5, King Mswati III of Eswatini, who ascended to the throne at a young age, has now been in power for 38 years. He is known for upholding and promoting cultural traditions. However, his absolute monarchy has faced intense scrutiny over issues of repression and the suppression of democratic freedoms. As we approach the top of our list, the stakes and years increase. Let's see who made it to number 4 through 2. Holding strong at number 4, we venture into Uganda to discuss Yoweri Museveni. At 79, Museveni has been pivotal in fostering stability within the nation. However, his long tenure has not been without controversy. He has been in power since 1986. That is 38 years in power. Accusations of autocracy and election irregularities frequently cloud his presidency, raising concerns about the democratic health of Uganda. Moving over to the Congo, we find Denis Sassou Nguesso, who has spent 37 years at the helm. Nguesso, at 80, is often praised for his efforts in peacekeeping and conflict resolution in the region. Nonetheless, his governance is marred by persistent allegations of corruption and authoritarian tendencies, which pose significant questions about governance and accountability in the Congo. Next, at number 2, is Paul Biya of Cameroon, the 91-year-old nonagenarian leader who has presided over the country for an impressive 42 years, since November 1982. Biya's rule has been characterized by periods of stability, yet the shadows of corruption, human rights abuses, underdevelopment and marginalization linger, complicating his legacy. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, who is number 1? Topping our list with a staggering 45 years in office is the 82-year-old Teodoro Obiang Nguema of Equatorial Guinea. He stands as the longest reigning president in Africa. Ascending to power in 1979 through a military coup, Obiang has been a central figure in his nation's political landscape. Under his leadership, Equatorial Guinea has seen significant economic growth, primarily due to its thriving oil industry, which has turned it into one of sub-Saharan Africa's largest oil producers. However, Obiang's tenure is not without its dark sides. His government has been widely criticized for its human rights record. Allegations of severe repression, the curtailment of press freedoms, and political opposition crackdowns paint a troubling picture. Furthermore, his administration has been marred by accusations of widespread corruption, with reports suggesting that national wealth has been disproportionately channeled to the president's inner circle, leaving much of the population in poverty despite the nation's oil riches. Through their intricate legacies, these leaders have truly molded the paths of their nations. Thank you for embarking on this enlightening expedition through Africa's tapestry of leadership with the Vortex of Fame. Remember to subscribe, like, and ring the notification bell to stay updated on the next captivating episode of Africa's political realm on the Vortex of Fame. Until we meet again, continue to be inspired.